Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. As the government of Pakistan has operationalized Article 6 on climate change, now the carbon capture and the carbon credit and all these initiatives are being discussed. One vital link is financing. For that, we need very strong and stringent regulation because we have seen in the past that sometimes people claim that we have done this, but we couldn't receive the credit and other things also. We have today with us head of NIBAF in Islamabad with us. We are going to ask him what are the regulation and what preparatory work the State Bank as a central bank has done for that. Very warm welcome.
Thank
So
you very
please
much.
say something on that and then we'll talk.
Thank you. We have done a lot on the sustainability goals. One thing we are now working on is the green taxonomy. The green taxonomy is something which we are working with the government together with the World Bank that will actually facilitate in measuring the products where the carbons are emanated, what happens, and what are the credits which can be obtained. So those will count as a measuring block. Now, carbon trade is something which is very new. At least in Pakistan, this is something which is yet to come in. So we need to develop those products so far as banks are concerned. Obviously, they are already working. A couple of banks are way ahead in looking at those elements. If you look at the two financing which has got a lot of potential, is one is the EV financing, and the other is the solar panels financing. And nowadays, a lot of batteries which have been created can be recycled for up to 80-90%, which can actually give them a good credit. So these are the two areas where which the banks have already worked on. It's just a matter of measuring those and working together. So when a bank is lending, obviously, there is a credit score which determines. So we have to determine that what carbon positives or negatives are being determined. So if we develop this market, ultimately there will be if you take a money and if you're getting some carbon credits, I'm sure that that is a marketable product, and then your interest rates
Right.
and your borrowing cost will go down. So
What is the single largest one learning for the central bank?
we as a nation have gone a little slow.
Okay.
But I think what is more important that we have to work very fast,
All right.
because when we compare ourselves with other nations within the region and internationally, I think we are
It's a global competition.
That's right. So I think this is very important that we move forward very fast. We develop those products and we arrange those financing.
Is there any challenge surmountable or big or something?
The challenge is the major issue is the mindset change,
All right.
which is very important. Some of the banks are already working very aggressively in these areas, so they have been looking forward. But most of the banks actually are laid back and waiting for either some incentive or some threat from the regulator, which is a downside. I think it's very important that people should start realizing it. Same
Built
thing
a,
happened.
built a confidence with the central bank.
That's right. So this is one of the strategic initiative which we have planned from 23 to 28. Our strategic plan goal.
Do you think our legal infrastructure and the provisions are laced and they are at the same pace where the carbon credits are going on in Pakistan and all
No, I
that?
think we are much more slower than the other markets. So we have to work. A lot of drafts are there in circulation, but a lot of things have to be worked out and finalized and quickly finalized so that we can capture and we can take this market, which is, according to me, a very it can be very lucrative market.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
And you have just learned that it's the mindset that need to be changed. Otherwise, the opportunity is there. We have to stand up and start working as soon and work more than talk. And that is the bottom line. With this, we come to the end of the program. Bye for now.
Thank you very much.